There are cars, and then there are legends. And in 1964, Ford unleashed a machine that would forever change the way Americans drove, dreamed, and defined freedom. It was sporty, affordable, rebellious, and utterly unforgettable. This is not just the story of a car. This is the story of a cultural revolution led by the Ford Mustang. The early 1960s saw a very different American car landscape. Sedans were huge, muscle cars were still niche, and the youth market was being ignored. That all changed when Lee Iacocca, then a rising executive at Ford, spotted a gap. What if you gave young Americans a small, sporty, fun-to-drive car that they could actually afford? Ford began development on Project T5, a lightweight, compact car, using the chassis of the Falcon, a humble family car, as its base. What emerged in April 1964 was sleek, low-slung, and incredibly fresh. The 1,964.5 Ford Mustang was introduced at the New York World's Fair, with prices starting at just $2,368. Ford hoped to sell 100,000 in the first year. They sold over 22,000 in the first day. By year's end, they'd passed 400,000 units sold. A record-breaking success. What made the Mustang so appealing? It wasn't just the design, though. That long hood and short rear deck were instantly iconic. It was the customization. Buyers could tailor their Mustang to fit their personality or their budget. Want a 6-cylinder cruiser for daily driving? You got it. Prefer a rumbling V8 fastback with a 4-speed manual? Absolutely. You could add rally wheels, racing stripes, a sport package, a vinyl roof, even an 8-track player. This level of personalization made buyers feel like they were getting a car that was uniquely theirs. And it wasn't just the car. Ford marketed the Mustang like a lifestyle product. You weren't buying transportation. You were buying a piece of the American dream. Asterisk, it didn't take long for the Mustang to take over pop culture. In 1964, a white Mustang convertible appeared in James Bond's Goldfinger. In 1968, Steve McQueen cemented its legend with Bullet, a 10-minute chase scene through the streets of San Francisco that made the Highland green. Mustang GT 390 A-Star. By the 1970s, the Mustang was everywhere, in TV shows, rock lyrics, and teenage bedrooms. Bruce Springsteen sang about it. Tom Cruise raced one in War of the Worlds. The Mustang had become more than a car. It was an icon, a symbol of rebellion, performance, and youth. And in the process, it spawned a new genre of cars. The pony car, affordable, fast, fun-to-drive coupes, led by the Mustang, chased by the Camaro, Firebird, Challenger, and Javelin. The Mustang didn't just arrive with a bang, it stayed relevant for over 60 years. In 1969, the Mustang got bigger and bolder. Ford introduced performance variants like the Mach 1, Boss 302, and Boss 429, cars built for street and track. But by the mid-70s, the world changed. The oil crisis, emissions regulations, and rising insurance rates forced the Mustang to shrink. The Mustang II was more compact, and although it sold well, many enthusiasts consider it a dark chapter. But the Mustang made a comeback in the 1980s. The Fox body Mustang, lightweight, rear-wheel drive, and easily modified, became a cult. Classic, dominating drag strips and street racing scenes across the country. In the 90s and 2000s, new generations brought back retro styling and modern engineering. The 2005 Mustang revived the look of the original 60s models. The 2011 Coyote 5.0 V8 re-established the Mustang's performance, reputation, and the GT350 and GT500 of the last decade. Track-ready monsters. Today, the Mustang is more than a car, it's an American institution. It's the only pony car that never stopped production, surviving while rivals like the Camaro and Firebird took breaks or disappeared. It now competes with European sports cars, races in NASCAR and Formula Drift, and even offers a fully electric SUV version, the Mustang Mach-E. Controversial, yes, but it shows that the Mustang brand still evolves, still challenges, still surprises. It's a car that adapts to the times while staying true to its DNA. Whether it's the 65 Fastback, the 87 GT, or the 2024 Dark Horse, the Mustang speaks to freedom, power, and individuality. No matter the era, it's always been a car that says, let's go. The Ford Mustang didn't just change the car industry, it changed music, movies, street culture, identity. It gave millions of people their first taste of what driving could really feel like. So what's your Mustang memory? Your dream model? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dives into the history of legendary cars. Next up, we revealed the car that nearly dethroned the Mustang in the 1970s. Until then, keep the wheels turning and the engines roaring. Asterisk.